they'll be the visitors as we get set for our second game of the day. If you're just joining us earlier today, it was Boaz in girls varsity action beating DAR 61-33. The Asbury girls in overtime beat Albertville 40-30. And at the end of the first quarter, it was DAR leading Brindley Mountain 21-9 in Albertville. And now we're set for our jump ball here at Wallace Plunkett Gymnasium as Trayvon Avery will jump here against Caleb, Isaiah Black, and it's controlled by Guntersville. They'll have the first possession with C.J. Scott, and Asbury man-to-man, they'll kick it in the corner. That's Avery from the corner. The lefty's three, no good, and Asbury comes away with the first rebound of the day as Trayvon Avery was open in the corner. With the basketball is McCoy. McCoy will set the offense for the Asbury Rams as he's guarded there out front. Looks like a Porch there guarding him. Long jumper from the wing that time by Bethune, and coming away with the rebound is the Guntersville Wildcats and Peterson. Peterson quickly into the front court. He'll pull up and he'll give it off to C.J. Scott, who will set the offense for Wildcats. Avery will give it to Porch. Porch running around a screen will give it back to Peterson. Peterson will hand it off to, I believe that's Oakley Howell. I said E.J. Havis. Oakley Howell is number 10, and he's on the floor, and that was Oakley Howell with the basketball. And they turn it over, and Guntersville with the first turnover today.
Good defense by the Rams, forcing that turnover.
Out front with the ball is Gentry. Gentry guarded close there by Scott. As good man-to-man defense, almost a steal there at half court by Porch. Long jumper here by the Rams. Lucas White is no good. Coming away the rebound is Bethune, and he'll look in the corner to Gentry. Gentry has the pass stolen, and here comes Avery into the front court for the Guntersville Wildcats. He'll kick it back out, have it knocked away. Good defense there by Caleb Gentry to deflect the pass and come up with a steal. And here in the front court comes Asbury to set their offense, and that's Javen McCoy, the sophomore.
Two little lazy passes, one for each team, causing a turnover.
McCoy with the basketball. He'll kick it back out to Gentry. Gentry's three is no good, and Guntersville comes away with a rebound. Here comes C.J. Scott in the front court as we play 2 minutes with no score. Scott to the basket, and a great block down inside. I believe that was Lucas White with a block on C.J. Scott. Quickly in the front court, here come the Rams. That is a push that's on Landon Bethune, and we got a foul, and that foul may be called. Is that going to be on Porch?
I believe that's on number 10.
10. That's not Havis. That's going to be Oakley Howell. They've changed the numbers on us, Dave.
Okay.
So that is Oakley Howell and not E.J. Havis, the 6'3 senior, picking up the personal foul. Sometimes they change numbers on us here at the county tournament, so that is Oakley Howell with a foul. Inside it goes. A turnaround jumper is up and good. Great move that time of the sophomore, Javen McCoy, with a good move in the paint and the jumper. Into the front court comes the Wildcats. Jackson Porch will go to Avery. Avery makes the move. It goes backcourt. Great backcourt cut that time by C.J. Scott. He'll lay it up on the reverse layup and score to tie the game at 2-2. Guntersville coming out full court pressure. And almost a steal there. We've got a whistle. Is it a held ball or a foul? It looks like it's going to be a foul. And that foul will go on Lucas White. The 5'7" junior. And Guntersville will have the basketball back after the turnover and the foul. C.J. Scott's going to inbound it and get to Peterson. Peterson to Howell. Howell gives it to Porch. Porch will set the offense as he's guarded there by McCoy. Howell driving to the basket. He kicks it across. It was tipped, deflected, and it was deflected out of bounds. And that will go off Caleb Gentry and remain in possession of the Guntersville Wildcats along the baseline underneath their own basket. 2-2 is your score. 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Inbounding the ball is Howell. He'll kick it out front. That is Howell with the basketball. That was Porch that inbounded, and Howell misses a great move to the basket there. Just missed the layup at the rim.
Just wouldn't fall. He made a great move. Got into the lane, just couldn't knock it down.
Trayvon Avery there working against Lucas White. White almost turns it over. Bad pass, and we've got a scramble for the basketball. It is going to be a foul, and that foul will go against Landon Bethune. And up and quickly coming in the game for Guntersville That is going to be Dadrian Walker is checking in, and also checking in for Guntersville will be Cam Logan. And inbounding the basketball is Waller. Waller will give it to Scott. Scott will set the offense here against man-to-man defense by the by the Rams. Inside it goes. This is Logan. He'll kick it back to Howell. Howell drives all the way to the bucket. The reverse layup this time is good. Great move, Oakley Howell, the senior, and gives Guntersville the lead.
Jump ball, it goes back to the Rams.
Again, this Guntersville pressure giving Asbury some problems after a made basket. 4-2 your score. As again, a steal by Guntersville on the inbounds pass and a foul, and that will go against Gentry as they move to the basket. Great pressure here after made baskets by the Guntersville Wildcats as the Rams struggling to get the ball up the floor.
The Guntersville quickness is really, they're like one step ahead of the Rams.
C.J. Scott will shoot two. First one is up and good. 5-2, 4:20 to go, first quarter. The Guntersville Wildcats leading the Asbury Rams. This is the second game of the day here at the Marshall County Basketball Tournament. And Scott's second free throw is off the front of the iron, no good. And it was last touched by Guntersville and Cam Logan. And Asbury will have the basketball against this full court. They get to set up that full court pressure. Is again almost a turnover, and running it down in the corner and able to throw it off of, I believe that was Jackson Porch, but Lucas White able to throw it off Porch. That time almost another turnover, Dave, on this full court pressure.
The Asbury, that is a turnover.
And they, after the ball was tipped around, Asbury comes up with it, and they'll set their offense now. White to McCoy. McCoy and Coach Brent Self wants some pressure on the ball. Is Oakley Howell there. And here's White. 2-14s working against each other. Great move inside there. Tough shot that time by White. Great defensive play by Jackson Porch as Guntersville comes the other way. Waller drives, has his shot partially blocked. There's contact there, and Dadrian Waller will go to the free throw line where he'll shoot a couple again, as that's already 3 team fouls on Guntersville here.
Asbury kind of bailed him out there because he was a little out of control going to the basket right there. Now, he did get hit, but that would have been a tough shot. I
said 3 team fouls on Guntersville. Actually, 3 team fouls on Asbury. Guntersville back to the line, and Waller will miss that free throw. 5-2 is your score. Asbury got the first 2 of the day, and Guntersville scored the next 5, and it's 5-2 with 3:46 to go. First quarter. Waller in and out and back in. Dadrian Waller's first point of the game. And
got some blood maybe on the porch.
Got a whistle.
Got to come out of the game.
Okay, so all right, to Jackson Porch checking out, and Braden Hosenbach will check in, the 5'11 junior. And Guntersville gets a chance to set their press against this Asbury offense right now. 6-2 is your score. We're waiting for the officials to put it back in play, and there's the whistle. Here we go. As Gentry tries to inbound, it's having trouble as they can't get open. And we've got a 5-second call. No, we've got a timeout, and we'll take it with them. Timeout on the floor. It's Guntersville 6, Asbury 2. You're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Congratulations to Buddy Bunch and his staff at Bunch Pharmacy as they were honored as the 2022 Health Mart National Pharmacy of the Year.
As the Electric Board of Guntersville, we want you to know that we are your partner in the community, and we hope our commitment, character, and integrity shine through every time you meet us as we empower our community to be the best it can be.
As the city of Guntersville continues to grow and prosper, your Guntersville Water Board keeps pace. For more information on the Guntersville Water Board, including fast and easy online bill payment, visit their informative website, gvillewater.com.
Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items. Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
Here at Snead State Community College, 6-2 is the score. Guntersville leading Asbury. Coach Eli Jones getting a timeout. His team is struggling getting the ball in against this Guntersville pressure. As they get it to White. White to Gentry. He'll throw it across court. It's knocked away from Bethune. Driving all the way to the bucket that time is Isaiah Black. It's knocked away, and here comes Waller up the floor. Guntersville quickly into the front court. He'll stop, step through, shoot it up. No good. Rebounded there by Black. It was a good move that time by Waller. Just couldn't connect. And into the front court, here comes the Asbury Rams. McCoy with the basketball between the circles. He'll take a long three. It's no good. And coming away with a rebound is Waller. He'll run it down in the corner and get it to C.J. Scott. C.J. into the front court. He'll spin, get it in the corner. Hosenback will not take the three. Dribbles out into the paint. Kicks it underneath to Logan. Logan steps through and shoots it over the rim and in. Great pass. Great move inside Cam Logan, his first two.
Good pass. Good entrance. Pass into the lane.
8-2 your score, and a long three here from Asbury is up and good right here in front of us. Caleb Gentry hitting the first three of the day for the Rams. Waller back the other way, has his three partially blocked. Hosenback runs it down in the paint. He's trapped there, and we got a whistle and a foul on the floor, and I believe that will go against 14 for the Asbury Rams, and that's Lucas White, the 5'7" junior, and that is the 5th team foul. So on the next foul here in the first quarter, that is 5, and that is what I thought. It is the 5th team foul, so we'll have free throws. Shoot 2 free throws here, so that's 15 foul here on Asbury.
That was a good hustle by Hosenback to get that offensive rebound.
Yeah, he's the smallest guy on the floor, and he got in there battling and got that offensive rebound. Hosenback will shoot 2. 2:39 to go, first quarter. Guntersville up now 8 to make that 9-5 as Hosenback hits the first free throw. Checking into the game for Asbury, Colin Parker, the 5'8" sophomore for the first time. And here comes E.J. Havis. He's wearing number 13 today. Dave?
Number 13.
Number 13 as he has checked in the game. Second free throw coming up for Braden Hosenback, and it's off the front of the iron, no good. And Asbury comes away with a rebound. I think that's down inside. That's Gentry. Into the front court is Bethune. Bethune looks for help. Will give it over to McCoy, and McCoy will set the offense here in the big logo here at Snead State here in front of us. McCoy works it to the wing. Back to Gentry. Gentry's going to put up another three. That one's off the back of the iron. Great rebound there by Bethune. Bethune's going to lob it down inside to Gentry. Gets it back to McCoy. Great cut. McCoy couldn't finish. Rebound down inside is Black, and he has it stripped away, but there's a whistle.
Very good passing on the inside by Asbury right there. Just couldn't get it. Well,
Asbury had an opportunity, had second chance opportunities there, just couldn't get it to go. 9-5 is your score. Guntersville with the basketball. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Hosenback with the basketball. Gives it to Porch. Porch back to Avery. Goes to Porch. Porch drives down the lane. Stops and a whistle, and he's going to be called for the foul. He was driving, I said down the lane, he was driving down the baseline. And it was called for the walk, and looks like he's got a bandage on that left hand. And a great play there by Porch, almost a steal, but couldn't save it, and Asbury gets it in the front court with McCoy. McCoy's going to set the offense, guarded there by E.J. Habis, who checked in off the bench just a few moments ago for Guntersville. 9-5 is your score. Guntersville the lead. The long three-pointer from Gentry once again here in front of us. No good. Great rebound down inside. Is you got to give it to these Asbury guys. The last couple of possessions, they're outsized, but they're doing some work on the offensive glass.
Colin Parker did a great job of getting inside the position, and he got the rebound. Didn't get the basket, but he's going to the free throw line for 2.
5'8" sophomore doing a great job on the offensive glass that time for the Rams. First shot free throw is no good, and Dave Peterson is going to check in. He's going to check in for Cam Logan. And he's got one more shot coming up. That's Colin Parker, who checked in off the bench for Asbury a few moments ago. He misses both, and Dave Peterson, who checked back in the game, comes away with a Guntersville rebound. Trayvon Avery into the front court to Peterson. Peterson moves into the paint, spins, puts up a shot. It's no good. We've got contact there, no whistle. Coach Jones wanted a foul, then we got a push, and that's going to be a foul on Guntersville. On Asbury. That one was Colin Parker away from the ball. I saw that one. That was just a push to E.J. Havis. And Havis is going to go. Is that going to be a player control offensive foul, I guess? So that won't be shots coming up. As Guntersville inbounded along the baseline, and that'll be Jackson Porch inbounding the ball. Porch to inbound the basketball underneath the bucket. He'll get it into Peterson. Peterson back to Hosenbach, who's getting instruction from Coach Self here by us to Porch. Porch with the offense going back to Hosenbach, back to Avery, to Havis. No, he don't hand it off to Havis. He goes all the way to the bucket, goes in the corner. And great pass inside to Dave Peterson, up and good. What a great wraparound pass that time. Peterson, good hands, and gets the bucket.
Good pass, good entry pass, good hands, like you said, and stuck it in. Good offense.
McCoy in the front court, and the ball is deflected away there by E.J. Havis on the pass. It'll remain with the Asbury Rams with 46 seconds to go in the first quarter. Guntersville up 11-5, and Havis is going to tip that, almost come up with a steal, but saved there by Bethune. He'll drive, pull up at the free throw line. He'll take the shot and score. Good play that time, Landon Bethune. He was able to gather himself as the defender went by and knocked down the 15-footer. Hosenbach into the front court for the Guntersville Wildcats. Asbury playing man-to-man. They'll go to Porch. Porch spins in the lane. Great pass inside once again to Peterson. Great assist, great pass. Peterson able to finish at the rim. Peterson back-to-back baskets as Guntersville leading 13-7 with 11 seconds to go.
Porch has great vision with the ball.
Asbury could get the last shot. That's a long jumper by McCoy. It's no good. Can Guntersville get a shot off with 2? With 1, they didn't get it off. And that's the end of the first quarter with the Guntersville Wildcats leading the Asbury Rams 13-7. You're listening to the Marshall County Basketball Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
Hey folks, Mark Bricky, Sand Mountain Toyota. Back in 2006 when we started, little do we know we'd grow into one of the top Toyota dealerships in the South. On our 17th anniversary, we want to thank our customers and community for your continued support. We want to thank you for trusting us with your new and pre-owned automotive needs and for keeping your vehicles serviced and maintained. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It has been our greatest honor being your dealership and part of this community, but more importantly, your friend. That's why at Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Guntersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Pliers.
Pliers.
Phone. Care can be distracting.
Phone.
That's why our new Whirlpool Smart Range lets you care smarter with control from anywhere. So life doesn't revolve around your range.
Give me that Phillips screwdriver, would you, kiddo?
Every day, care. Whirlpool.
Your local source for Whirlpool products and service is Bonds Appliance in Guntersville.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Back inside at Snead State Community College over at Albertville Coliseum. Second game over there at halftime. It's DER leading Brindley Mountain 42-24. We're starting the second quarter here, and Asbury will have the first possession as the Rams trail by 6, 13-7. They'll work it around. At top of the key, that is Parker. Parker back to McCoy. He steps through the double team, pulls up at the free throw line. Nice shot, no good. Peterson with the rebound. There's a run out as Porch was ahead of the defense, and he'll lay it up and in. Great play that time as Porch leaked out, and they were able to get a run out and an easy bucket. 15-7 Guntersville with the lead. McCoy with the basketball. Man-to-man defense here by the Wildcats to start the second quarter. As McCoy looking for some help, he'll get it on the wing to Bethune. Bethune moves against Porch. He'll pull up, spin at the baseline, and Porch blocks it. Great play there, Jackson Porch. He jumps into Porch that time, and Dave Peterson comes away with a rebound. Tough rebound down inside. He'll get it to Avery. Avery down inside, spins against defense that time by McCoy, and lays it up and in. So Guntersville opens the quarter with a couple of easy baskets, couple of layups to start the quarter. McCoy into the front court for the Asbury Rams. Man-to-man Guntersville defense as McCoy dribbles to the right. Stepping out that time was Gentry. McCoy looks to make a move, has it stripped away, and here comes Guntersville. And McCoy going after the loose ball is going to be called for the foul as C.J. Scott had come up with it, and McCoy commits the foul.
Frustration foul. He made the turnover, and then, hey, Guntersville's come out here on a little run right here. I wouldn't be surprised if they call timeout after this if they score a couple more baskets, because they've got to stop the bleeding here.
17-7 is your score. Guntersville's biggest lead of the day. They lead by 10. C.J. Scott drives, and we got a whistle and a holding foul is going to be called on Asbury. That's going to be Colin Parker, and Parker's going to pick up his second. That's already 2 fouls. We played a minute and a half here. Guntersville got in the bonus in the first quarter. The way Asbury is right now, it looks like they may be headed that way again. There's 2 quick fouls here in the quarter. 17-7, 6:30 to go until halftime. C.J. Scott with the basketball. He looks back door to Howe. Driving is Scott. He has that one blocked away. Nice play down inside. I believe that was Parker doing a good job defensively against the taller C.J. Scott. They'll inbound it to Dave Peterson. Oakley Howe with the ball. They go inside, and great pass that time as Howe was able to connect with Trayvon Avery, and another easy bucket is Avery coming out here with 2 quick buckets, both underneath the basket.
Good interior passing and cuts by the Guntersville offense.
19-7, Asbury with a miss, and then the rebound and putback that time down inside. Caleb Gentry, he has 5 points now. 19-9 is your score. C.J. Scott in the front court with the basketball. Looks for Trayvon Avery, goes to Dave Peterson. Howe, and back to Porch, back to Howe. Here's Scott with the basketball, spinning in the lane. Great move, great spin move right around the defense that time by Caleb Gentry. And then we've got a whistle and a timeout. 21-9 is your score. 5:32 to go here until halftime. You're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
Lake Guntersville Pool and Spas is your home for custom pool design and construction, along with service, sales, and repair. They're also your authorized dealer for Bullfrog Spas and Swim Spas. For your new construction or redesign of your existing personalized outdoor space, visit our large showroom, located at the top of the mountain in Guntersville. Call Lake Guntersville Pool and Spas at 256-582-4050. RE/MAX Guntersville is a proud supporter of the Guntersville City Schools academics and athletics. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the year. For all your real estate needs, call on the local professional staff at RE/MAX Guntersville, 256-582-5585. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this Community Channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
Steve and Marilyn Murphy invite you to visit Harrelson Drugs. In addition to being your trusted healthcare resource, Harrelson carries a great selection of gifts and collectibles. You'll find aisles of the most popular names and brands suitable for any occasion. They're also your source for customized invitations and printing. You'll always find an all-occasion card to say exactly what you feel. Harrelson's also carries convenience groceries from the shelf and from the cooler. Harrelson Drugs on the corner of Obrig and Patterson in Guntersville.
First Baptist Church of Guntersville is another proud supporter of Guntersville High School. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the seasons.
6-0, they've outscored Asbury 6-2. They lead 21-9 as Asbury getting the timeout now against full court Guntersville pressure, and they'll turn it over again. And that's not what you want if you're Coach Eli Jones. You call a timeout, and then you come out, and on the first pass, you throw it out of bounds and give Guntersville another opportunity quickly here.
This pressure is really getting next to Asbury.
They'll inbound it to Scott. Scott with a basketball, gives it to Peterson. Peterson around to the right wing, looks underneath to Avery. He's looking for help now. Looks down inside, goes across court. Long jumper there by Oakley Howell, and he'll knock it down. His first tray of the day, Oakley Howell with 5, and Guntersville has their biggest lead, 24-19. They lead by 15. Asbury quickly into the front court. They'll go inside. Avery knocks it away, and I think he's going to kick it, and it's going to go back to the Asbury Rams. Couple of big possessions now as Guntersville's pretty much controlled this second quarter. Asbury needs a good possession here, and checking back into the game for Coach Jones here is McCoy, and checking out will be Colin Parker.
That was a tough pass right there. He threw it at his player's feet. It's hard to catch a pass at your feet.
McCoy inbounds it. He'll get it to Bethune. Bethune to Gentry. Gentry back to McCoy. As now they'll set their offense. They need a bucket. 24-9, 4:52 to go second quarter. Step through there by McCoy. And long three is good. Good defense that time by Avery, but that was Gentry knocking down another three. That's his second three of the day. He has 8 points, and it's 24-12 now as Guntersville leads Asbury. Oakley Howell, that's Porch with the basketball. Great move inside by Hosenbach. Just left that one short, and Asbury comes up with the rebound and quickly down the floor. Bethune now is going to take a long three. It's off the back of the iron, and going up high is Dave Peterson, who's done a good job on the defensive glass. Trayvon Avery stepping through on the fast break, misses it. It's tipped once, tipped twice, and now the Rams come away with the rebound.
Yeah, that was a big series right there. They didn't convert. This is a big series down the court right here for Asbury.
All right, McCoy's going to settle it down as Coach Jones calling the plays. He's got the ball on his hip here at half court, directing the offense for the Asbury Rams. 24-12. We're under 4 minutes to go here in the first half, and great play that time. Jackson Porch stepping through and thought about dunking it and then missed the layup.
He sure did.
He wanted to dunk it, and it just slipped off his hands and didn't score. A great defensive play, and he steals it again. Let's see what he does this time. He's going to lay it up, Dave. Same play, made a great steal. Tried to dunk it the first time, missed it, but that time he laid it up and in. Quickly back the other way as the Asbury Rams, a spin off the glass, good. Great move that time by Asbury's Lucas White to get his first bucket of the day. Braden Hosenbach going down the baseline this time. He left it short the last time, didn't leave it short that time, and he has his first bucket of the day. 3 points on the day for Hosenbach as the tempo of the game is picked up rather quickly the last couple of minutes. 28-14. Guntersville has led by 15. Their lead is 14 now with 2:52 to go. McCoy with the ball. He'll go to Bethune. That's Gentry with the basketball. Guarded there closely by Oakley Howell. Back to the top of the key now. Bethune working against Hosenbach. He'll drive, put it up. We got a whistle. And is it a foul away from the ball?
I think Oakley pushed. And it's going to be 2 shots.
It's going to be a foul on Braden Hosenbach, it looks back, will be the call, as it looks like wholesale changes for both teams. We got a timeout.
Yes.
Timeout on the floor. So we'll take a timeout on the floor. It's Guntersville 28, Asbury 14. You're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
It is a well-known fact. People like to do business with people they know and trust, and that is exactly what you'll find at Team One Nissan in Albertville. Hometown people with good, honest deals. Community-focused. Check us out.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
Guntersville that last timeout. As we get back to the action, the Wildcats have a 14-point lead. 28-14. Looks like Landon Skillman in the game for the first time now for the Asbury Rams. As inbounding the ball will be McCoy. He gets it in to Parker. Parker looking for some help, looking for McCoy. He's guarded there, and that could be a 5-second. They're going to call him for 5 seconds. As Guntersville, they just locked on to their man and didn't let anybody come help him that time. He couldn't make the pass.
Yeah, it's just relentless pressure by the Guntersville defense.
I mean, that was as good a man-to-man defense as you'll see, as everybody was locked on to their man. C.J. Scott now with the basketball after the Asbury turnover. Guntersville's biggest lead has been 15. They lead by 14. Peterson with the basketball. He looks down inside, gets it back to Scott. Scott between the circles, dribbles between the legs down the paint. He'll spin, he'll look in the corner, wide open in the corner. Oakley Howell by swish. That's his second tray. Oakley Howell, the first player in double figures there. Great play. Give the assist that time to C.J. Scott in a three-pointer by Oakley Howell. Guntersville's biggest lead now 17, 31-14. We got a whistle, and they're going to call a hold. And let's see who that will be on. That's going to be on C.J. Scott. And C.J. Scott committing the foul. That's a second team foul on Guntersville. Cam Logan is checked back in the game off the Guntersville bench. McCoy trying to inbound is having trouble. He'll get it into Parker. Parker working against Howell. Back to Skillman. Skillman looking for some help. He'll drive the baseline spin. Looks back outside. We got a whistle and he walked. Again, the Guntersville defense, Dave, have just locked on to their man.
They really are. They're overplaying, but they can get back. So everybody's locked on their man, like you said.
There's no help defense. Everybody's just locked one-to-one. You get on your man. C.J. Scott with the basketball after the turnover. Goes baseline, kicks it in the corner. There's Howell again for a three. This time it's short, and Skillman comes up with a rebound for Asbury. Looks for some help and gets it to Parker. Parker will bring it into the front court and now give it off to McCoy. McCoy dribbling between the circles, guarded there by Holzenbach. And he'll drive all the way, pull-up jumper, no good off the iron. Going up high for the rebound is Logan, Cam Logan, and he is pushed from behind there by Skillman. Foul on Skillman. That'll be the third, and Gunners will have the basketball as E.J. Havis, I believe, is set to check in.
You know, every shot is contested. There is no easy shot for Asbury.
And that is exactly what Coach Self called the timeout just a few moments ago on the free throw. And since that time, their defense pressures really, they've ratcheted up here in the second quarter. 31-14, we've got a minute to go in the first half. Great cut, Cam Logan, and the pass there from Waller. There's contact as Logan went flying, and he's going to be fouled. Looks like that's going to be on Lucas White. The foul, and that's his third already, so he's in a bit of some foul trouble. One of the starters for Asbury, the 5'7" junior Lucas White with a foul, and that'll send Cam Logan to the free throw line, shooting 2. The first one is up and good.
They're playing with a senior and 2 sophomores and a junior out there. They're younger players are getting a lot of experience out there.
32-14, Logan's second free throw. They're going to wipe it off. Somebody was in the lane early, and they're going to wipe it off. It was no good, but it wasn't counting. Biggest lead of the day for Guntersville, 32-14 with 57 seconds to go here until half. Again, having trouble getting it in. They'll get it into McCoy, and they've got a 3-on-2 if they hurry. The long 3 is no good. Going high for the rebound. It's knocked around on the floor. Coming up was Waller with the ball. Going all the way to the bucket is Hosenbach. He'll stop, spin, kick it out to Logan. Logan's 3 is no good. Rebound there, tipped around and controlled by Asbury. Coming back the other way quickly is McCoy. He'll spin in the lane, pull up from 8 feet away and knock it down. Nice shot by Javen McCoy, the sophomore. Guntersville quickly back the other way with Hosenbach into the paint. He'll kick it out to Havis. Havis is going to take a long 3. It's no good. A little push off there by Waller. No call. He gets the rebound. Misses the short one and rebounded there by Asbury. Coming away is Parker once again. He'll get it to Gentry. Gentry will get it to Parker, and there's a push there as Hosenbach went for the steal, didn't get it, and made contact here in front of us against Colin Parker. 32-16. With 10 seconds to go here in the first half as Asbury will inbound it into the back court, and they've got to hurry. 8, 7, 6, 5 seconds. McCoy goes to the basket, puts it up, no good at 3 seconds, and there's a whistle and a foul on the Wildcats, and Coach Brent Self shaking his head there on that one.
He didn't like that defense, and also, but that was a good penetration by McCoy for Asbury, taking it to the basket. He's going to get 2 free throws.
First free throw is up and good for the sophomore. He has 5 points here in the first half, and it looks like checking in off the bench is Jackson Porch, one of their 3-point shooters, and look for them to push it quickly if they make this and try to get off a 3-point shot with 3.7 seconds to go. He makes them both, so Guntersville will have to be quick. Here comes Hosenbach. He'll go into the corner. The long 3 at the buzzer is up, and it would have counted, but it did not go off the back of the iron. We've reached halftime where the Guntersville Wildcats lead the Asbury Rams 32-18. You're listening to the Marshall County Basketball Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
With gas prices and inflation at an all-time high, Alexander Ford understands it's tough out there. We do not want to be just some dealership, we want to be your dealership. For all your sales, parts, and service needs, we believe we can save you money. We have new inventory on the way, a fully stocked parts department, and an award-winning service department.
Alexander Ford has been family owned and operated for over 50 years in Boaz. We want to be a part of your family.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
Supreme Courts is your ultimate local indoor facility for competition youth sports, training, and recreation activities. Home to Impact Basketball and Volleyball. Give Jonathan Hyde a call at 256-527-1051.
We know you're looking for a reliable vehicle.
Heading to work? Headed to play. Taking the grandkids to the beach.
Every vehicle comes with a warranty for the length of the contract.
And you get a Carfax with every purchase.
We make everything easy, from the application, the approval, or to the payments.
We're not your ordinary buy here, pay here dealer.
Hello,
Hello, this is Maury Yancey, President of the Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber of Commerce staff, board, and membership proudly cheer the Wildcats on to victory. When you shop local, you are supporting the future of our young people. The commerce in this community helps provide the taxes to support our city schools. If you are not already a member of the Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce, give us a call or come by our office. Join one of the most active chambers in Alabama and one of the largest for a community our size. The Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce, cheering on the Wildcats.
Into Snead State Community College, Wallace Plunkett Gymnasium. We're set to start our second half of Game 2 this afternoon. The Guntersville Wildcats have a 32-18 lead here at halftime, led by Oakley Howell with 10 points, 8 points for Caleb Gentry. If you're just joining us earlier today here at Snead, it was Asbury girls defeating Albertville 40-30 in overtime. And also the Boaz girls got a win in Albertville against DAR in the first round there at Albertville 61-33. We're set for the second half. Guntersville will have the first possession. Looks like our starters are the same as Avery and Scott. Peterson, Howell, and Porch are on the floor for Guntersville. Isaiah Black, and there's a ball knocked away by Gentry as he started. Gentry, McCoy, Wyatt, Bethune, and Black are the starters for Asbury, and we're going to start both halves with a turnover for each team. Guntersville turns it over, then Asbury right back as they get it into the paint and turn it over. And up at Albertville right now, we've got a final in that game at Albertville boys varsity action. It was DAR 75-43 over Brindley Mountain this afternoon. That is a final up there, and we're just starting the second half, and they're moving on to their third game there. Trayvon Avery trying to go inside. They're going to turn it over again. That's 2 turnovers to start the second half for Guntersville. Bethune moves in, and he turns it over. Back-to-back turnovers for both teams to start the second half. Here's Avery going all the way down to the baseline underneath the glass. He'll kick it outside. There's a long three-pointer, and once again, there's the answer as Jackson Porch knocks down his first three-pointer of the day, and Guntersville has a 17-point lead at 35-18. In the front court is the Rams. And McCoy trying to go inside. It's deflected. He was trying to go inside the Black. That was deflected away down inside by Porch. And actually they're going to say, who's it? I thought it was. I thought they were going to give it to Guntersville. I thought it was off Porch. And now they're going to say it is Asbury basketball, and McCoy will inbound it. And he'll inbound it to Wyatt. Wyatt with the basketball, and he falls down and turns it over. So that's 3 turnovers here in the first minute and 9 seconds for the Asbury Rams. Not a way you want to start. So each team, 3 turnovers for Asbury, 2 turnovers for the Guntersville Wildcats, but Guntersville does have a 3 just a few moments ago from Jackson Porch. C.J. Scott going all the way to the bucket. He's going to kick it into the corner and wide open in the corner, and you can't leave Oakley Howell wide open because he just drained the 3, and Guntersville has their biggest lead at 38-18. They're up 20, and they come up with a steal. Goes inside to Howell. It's knocked away, but Scott there on the rebound, and Guntersville has taken control. They lead 40-18, and quickly we've got a timeout, and Coach Eli Jones is going to get a timeout. His team having trouble here to start the quarter. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 40-18 is your score. The Guntersville Wildcats leading Asbury. You're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Congratulations to Buddy Bunch and his staff at Bunch Pharmacy as they were honored as the 2022 Health Mart National Pharmacy of the Year.
As the Electric Board of Guntersville, we want you to know that we are your partner in the community, and we hope our commitment, character, and integrity shine through every time you meet us as we empower our community to be the best it can be.
As the city of Guntersville continues to grow and prosper, your Guntersville Water Board keeps pace. For more information on the Guntersville Water Board, including fast and easy online bill payment, visit their informative website, gvillewater.com.
Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items. Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
The Guntersville Wildcats has opened this second half on an 8-0 run. They have their biggest lead of the game. They lead by 22, 40-18, and still full court pressure. It's giving Asbury has the entire game some problems as they throw it once again and they'll turn it over. That is 4 turnovers, Dave, to start the second half for Asbury. They've had one shot at the basket and 4 turnovers.
I was going to say, have they even gotten a shot?
Had one shot at the basket and turned it over 4 times in the first 2 minutes, and they're down 22. That's not a way you can get back in the game. C.J. Scott with the basketball to Avery. Avery dribbles to the top of the key, some contact inside, no whistle. There's a long three-pointer once again, and swish. That's Oakley Howe knocking down another 3. He has 16 on the day. Oakley Howe with a 3-point bucket, 43-18. And we've got a whistle and we've got a foul and count the bucket as Peterson trying to draw the charge that time as they got it quickly, beat the press, got a 2-on-1 opportunity, Dave. That's one of the first times we've seen him with a 2-on-1 opportunity today in beating the press.
Yes, they converted it nicely, and he's going to go to the free throw line to try to complete the 3-point play.
And
did not get it.
Did not do it, but the rebound there by Gentry. It's blocked by Scott, and he'll get it to Avery. Great athletic play there by Scott to get it to Avery. He gets it to Peterson. Peterson drives to the bucket. He's mugged, and he'll go to the line, but that's a way you keep the guy from getting a layup.
Yes, he was not gonna hit that layup.
The Asbury, a good hard foul that time. Nothing intentional about that. Well, I guess it was intentional.
Not flagrant.
Not flagrant. That's what I meant. Yeah, not flagrant. It's 42. Is going to pick up the foul for Asbury. That's Isaiah Black. Thank you for your wording. I need some help sometimes. I need a lot of help most times.
I can say something good about every 6 months.
The first shot is up and no good for Peterson, and kind of hard to see around Coach Self and 2 players here, but is there right in front of me. But Peterson's second free throw rolls around and falls through, and Guntersville leads 44-20, and Dave Peterson now has 5 points on the day. Asbury with the basketball, throws over the Guntersville pressure. McCoy now will set the offense as they need a bucket, as they've only scored once in this quarter. There's a shot by McCoy.
Good shot.
Nice shot. That young man's going to be a great player in Marshall County, only a sophomore.
Yes.
Great drive. He pulls up, great touch from about 8 feet away. He has 8 points today. Javen McCoy for Asbury.
He's done that twice today.
Scott looking for some help. Avery's going to take a 3 and knock it down. Guntersville is red hot from behind the arc to start the quarter. 47-22 as Trayvon Avery knocks down his first tray. Quickly into the front court is the Asbury Rams as they beat the pressure quickly. Now they're set their offense. This once again is McCoy. He's going to take a long 3. No good. Battling for the rebound. I believe Guntersville, nope, they're going to say last touch down inside was Isaiah Black, the 6'3 sophomore. Couldn't come away with the rebound, and now Guntersville will have possession. C.J. Scott into the front court for the Wildcats. He'll dribble to the right wing. Looks down inside, and he'll go down inside to Avery. Avery pull up, defended there well. Good play down inside by Gentry, and he comes away with the basketball for Asbury. Is Gentry, and also Skillman was there, not Skillman, but Bethune there defensively. McCoy with the basketball. He'll drive to the bucket. along the baseline, goes baseline, great pass inside. It went off the hands of Black, but Bethune was there, missed the easy shot, but he'll get 2 as there's a Guntersville foul inside.
Great pass by Javon McCoy. Good pass in the interior passing. He just could not get it to go down. I thought it was going to be a chance for a three-point play.
C.J. Scott picking up that personal foul. Free throw is up and good as Landon Bethune now with 3 points on the day. He'll have one more free throw as Colin Parker, the 5'8 sophomore, is checked back in. He played in the first half but did not score. Second free throw by Bethune is also up and good. He has 4, and it's now 47-24. Guntersville up by 23 here in the third quarter. Peterson won the ball. A free throw line extended back to Scott. Scott between his legs will drive to the bucket, all the way to the bucket, and count the bucket, and trying to draw the charge down inside was Bethune. Great drive. C.J. Scott to score, and he'll go to the line to try to complete the three-point play.
Good play by Scott. He just took it to the basket, and he finished it and going to go for the three-point play.
C.J. Scott, 5 points, make that 7 points on the day. He'll have a chance for his 8th. Is to extend this Guntersville lead to their biggest lead of the day, and he does. It's a 26-point lead for Guntersville with 3:51 to go, and we've got another turnover here by the Asbury Rams. What is that, 6 this quarter?
Yes.
We played half the quarter. There's 3:50 to go. They've turned it over 6 times. They've scored 6 points here in the second half with 6 turnovers. Guntersville as a steal that time. Good job by McCoy stepping through to get the steal. He's going to lay it up, leave it short, and Guntersville coming back the other way quickly. Here's Scott. They've got numbers if they hurry, and going to pull up, and in the corner, Trayvon Avery's going to take the 3. This time it's missed. That's one of the few Guntersville's missed this quarter, but Date Peterson is on the glass once again, and he gets the offensive board in the putback for Date Peterson.
Well, they crashed the boards and got a second chance opportunity, and they put it back in.
Avery into the front. It's in the front court was McCoy, and he gets it down quickly to Colin Parker, who scores at the rim for Asbury. And Parker, his first bucket of the day. Avery with the basketball. Reach-in foul is going to be called against Gentry. And it's going to be his second as Caleb Gentry's called for the personal foul. 52-26 is the score as Peterson will check out. What a great job he's done on the boards, both offensively and defensively today for the Guntersville Wildcats.
He's just a good blue collar. I mean, he just works hard down inside, doesn't he?
Cam Logan in for Peterson, and C.J. Scott will inbound it to Logan. Back to Howell. Howell with a basketball. He'll drive to the bucket, lay it up high off the glass. Great move, Oakley Howell. Great day for him. 18 for Oakley Howell, 8 here in the quarter. And do we have another steal? Almost, but it's lost out of bounds by the Guntersville Wildcats. This full court pressure has given Asbury, and we've got a timeout. Asbury timeout with 2:54 to go in the third quarter. It's Guntersville 54, Asbury 26. You're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
Hey folks, Mark Bricky, Sand Mountain Toyota. Back in 2006 when we started, little do we know we'd grow into one of the top Toyota dealerships in the South. On our 17th anniversary, we want to thank our customers and community for your continued support. We want to thank you for trusting us with your new and pre-owned automotive needs and for keeping your vehicles serviced and maintained. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It has been our greatest honor being your dealership and part of this community, but more importantly, your friend. That's why at Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Guntersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Pliers.
Pliers.
Phone. Care can be distracting.
Phone.
That's why our new Whirlpool Smart Range lets you care smarter with control from anywhere. So life doesn't revolve around your range.
Give me that Phillips screwdriver, would you, kiddo?
Every day, care. Whirlpool.
Your local source for Whirlpool products and service is Bond's Appliance in Guntersville.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Big quarter already for the Guntersville Wildcats. They had 32 at halftime. They've scored 22 points. We've got still about 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter as they've outscored Asbury in this quarter 22 to 8, and that's they've been able to pull away to this 54-26 lead as Asbury, after the timeout, will inbound it. Guntersville still full court pressure. They'll inbound it to Bethune. He needs help as he's double teamed. He tries to step through, and there's no doubt about that's a foul. You know, he could not find a teammate. He tried to step through and lowered his shoulder and just ran over a Guntersville player as Bethune picks up the foul.
Good trap defense.
That's his fourth. That's his fourth as Guntersville will inbound it with Trayvon Avery to C.J. Scott. Scott with the basketball. He goes down inside. He was looking for Howell back door. Not a very good pass there, and as the turnover as Asbury comes the other way, and a long three, a wild shot that time by Gentry, and coming back the other way as the Guntersville Wildcats, they go down inside, and the pass by Jackson Porch. He had an open guy, and that was Cam Logan, but even with a big lead like this, Coach Self's not going to like that play.
No, he's looking he's always looking to coach and wants the players to execute.
And he's having a word with Jackson Howell. Could have made a two-hand pass. It would have been probably a layup. He tried to make a fancy pass and didn't connect. And great play there by McCoy going to the bucket. And I guess it's going to be Hosenback. Nope, they're going to call it on Cam Logan. He's going to be called for the foul.
You know, if Colin Parker, you know, he's just a sophomore. He can hit the weights and put on a little bit of weight, not too much, but hey, he's got a chance to, he's going to be a good player.
McCoy's first shot is no good. As Javon McCoy, the sophomore, he leads the Rams, or as he and Gentry both have 8 here for Asbury today. His second free throw also no good. And Cam Logan has a rebound for Guntersville. They come quickly the other way with Hosenback. He drives the baseline, goes all the way to the bucket. We've got to push before the shot. And we'll inbound it along the baseline. I believe they're going to call that before the shot as the foul on Colin Parker. And, yes, Guntersville will inbound along the baseline underneath their bucket.
That was a push. He did not deny the baseline, and he pushed him before he went up for the shot. But
Oh, no, they're going to call. Oh, that's the fifth.
Oh, that's the fifth
That
foul.
is the fifth foul that time. So Hosenback will be shooting free throws. He had 1 point in the first half. He had a free throw in the first half. First free throw is off the back of the iron, no good. He's got one more coming. We don't have any more of that 1-and-1 in high school basketball, Dave. It's 2-shot foul once you get to 5 1/4.
1-and-1 is history.
That was very new to me doing ball games this year for the first time with that new rule. He misses both, and now Asbury has the basketball, and McCoy, he'll slip a pass. Great pass that time, and a good finish that time. Colin Parker, who has 4, but give the assist to Javon McCoy. C.J. Scott the other way, some contact, no foul. Goes to Hosenback in the corner. Waller drives the baseline. He tries to get it to Logan, tipped away, and Asbury comes away with the turnover. McCoy into the front court all the way to the bucket. He's going to lay it up and miss. Battle for the rebound, and Guntersville comes away. Here's Scott, 2-on-1 fast break. He'll go to Waller. Waller back to Scott, ran it perfectly, and the score, and Guntersville wants a timeout. As a great play that time down inside Trayvon Waller. And they lead 56-28 with 1:38 to go. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
Lake Guntersville Pool and Spas is your home for custom pool design and construction, along with service, sales, and repair. They're also your authorized dealer for Bullfrog Spas and Swim Spas. For your new construction or redesign of your existing personalized outdoor space, visit our large showroom, located at the top of the mountain in Guntersville. Call Lake Guntersville Pool and Spas at 256-582-4050. RE/MAX Guntersville is a proud supporter of the Guntersville City Schools academics and athletics. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the year. For all your real estate needs, call on the local professional staff at RE/MAX Guntersville, 256-582-5050. 888-778-5585. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this Community Channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
Steve and Marilyn Murphy invite you to visit Harrelson Drugs. In addition to being your trusted healthcare resource, Harrelson carries a great selection of gifts and collectibles. You'll find aisles of the most popular names and brands suitable for any occasion. They're also your source for customized invitations and printing. You'll always find an all-occasion card to say exactly what you feel. Harrelson's also carries convenience groceries from the shelf and from the cooler. Harrelson Drugs on the corner of Obrig and Patterson in Guntersville.
First Baptist Church of Guntersville is another proud supporter of Guntersville High School. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the seasons.
Good teamwork by the Guntersville Wildcats.
I saw how excited you got as old coach when you saw them run that to perfection. Asbury will get it in against full court pressure, and Guntersville's pressure has been relentless most of this game as they get it in the front court with McCoy. He'll dribble to the right wing. He'll hand it off to Gentry. Gentry's going to take a long three that's no good, and it comes right back to him as Guntersville not blocking out, allowing the Asbury Rams to get extra opportunities, spurt around, and Colin Parker, 6 points in this quarter, as a couple of extra opportunities, and you know that Coach Self's not going to like that as they didn't block out on the offensive glass. C.J. Scott with the basketball to Cam Logan. They're going to do the alley-oop and set it up perfectly, but Waller did not convert.
He didn't finish, did he?
He did not finish. It was there. The lob was there. He just could not finish and missed. 56-30 is the score. That would have been the prettiest play of the day so far if that would have been converted as E.J. Havis knocks it away down inside.
That would have made the highlight reel.
Made my highlight reel.
Hey,
anyway.
Oh, no doubt about it. That was pretty. It was set up nicely. He just didn't finish.
As the Rams will inbound it along the baseline underneath their own bucket, trailing by 26, 56-30. And we've got a steal by C.J. Scott as he's going all the way to the bucket, and we've got a reach-in foul that time against Lucas Wyatt. And he just kept him from getting the layup that time. Is a great defensive play. Once again, another steal in this quarter by the Guntersville Wildcats and C.J. Scott.
He says, "You're not gonna dunk it on us." He was going to prevent that dunk.
C.J. Scott at the line. He'll shoot two. Scott in double figures today. He has 10. He has an 11 now as he makes that free throw. And checking in, I believe the first time today off the bench is Josiah Weber off the Asbury bench. He'll check in.
5'10" sophomore.
Second free throw by Scott is up and good. He makes them both. 12 points for C.J. Scott, and Guntersville has a 28-point lead and another steal. E.J. Havis, he'll kick it to Hosenback. Hosenback in the lane, got away with a walk, missed it, got his own rebound, battling inside, and we got a whistle. Did he not walk that time?
I thought he did. I tell you what, I was watching, be honest with you, I was watching Javon McCoy, one of the smallest as far as weight's concerned. He was laying in the middle of the lane. I just thought he was going to get jumped on. I was watching him, make sure he was okay.
Braden Hosenback back to the free throw line. He missed two there just moments ago. He's back. This time he makes it. Didn't miss this one. He has 2 points. A couple of made free throws today. He has one more coming. 59-30 with 26 seconds to go. And looks like checking in is Caleb Cobb's going to check in on this made free throw, but he missed. Hosenback gets the tip off the rebound. As they look down inside, he'll drive the lane. It opens up for him. That's an easy one. That baseline just opened up. The defender stepped away and left him a space to go all the way to the bucket, and he has the easy bucket there to give Guntersville a 61-30 lead. This is Gentry along the baseline, working it back out, guarded there by Havis. He's going to take a long three. It's no good. Logan comes down with a rebound. It's a 3-on-1, and he'll shoot at the buzzer and miss at the end of the third quarter. The Guntersville Wildcats leading the Asbury Rams 61-30. We're headed to the fourth quarter at the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
It is a well-known fact. People like to do business with people they know and trust, and that is exactly what you'll find at Team One Nissan in Albertville. Hometown people with good, honest deals. Community-focused. Check us out.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
The Guntersville Wildcats, big third quarter for the Wildcats to pull out, just blow this one open. They outscored the Asbury Rams 29-12 in that third quarter to take a 61-30 lead as we head to the fourth quarter here in Game 2 here at Snead State in the Marshall County Basketball Tournament. As Clay Johnson is checked in for Asbury, and he'll inbound it. And Guntersville now man-to-man. Caleb Cobb has checked in for the first time for the Guntersville Wildcats. Peterson knocks it away, deflects it, and it's off his hands. As in the game is Eduardo Ramirez, as it looks like that Asbury has gone to several of the players that hadn't been in, and we've got a whistle away from the ball and a foul, and it looks like it's going to be on the Asbury Rams. And they're going to call it on Landon Skillman, I believe.
I believe they did. And, hey, Peterson, he is always around the ball for Guntersville, isn't he?
He is. He's played an outstanding game. He's not going to be the leading scorer, but he is the leading rebounder as Guntersville comes into the front court against the Asbury Rams. Josiah Weber in the game. They'll go down inside to Cobb, and there's Skillman again defending Cobb down on the low block, and Skillman picks up the foul. That's 2 quick fouls on him and the Rams here in the fourth quarter with a running clock. 6:55 to go as they go down inside Cobb. Great move against Skillman. That was Dave Peterson, I believe, with that pass, wasn't it?
That was a good pass. Hey, I tell you what, whenever he touches the ball, something good happens.
That's the first points today, and I believe E.J. Havis is the only Guntersville player that hasn't scored. And we've got the bank is open for Eduardo Ramirez. He banked that three-pointer in.
That's a good horse.
A great deposit that time as Trayvon Avery goes to the bucket, leaves it short, and Ramirez comes out with the basketball, and he had to be a walk, but no whistle that time as Skillman goes to the bucket as nobody defended him there, and he missed the shot. Rebounded there, knocked away. Guntersville still playing a tight man-to-man defense as we have a running clock here in the fourth quarter. 6 minutes to go, 63-33. And checking out of the game will be Jackson Porch. She checks out with 7 points as the Rams will inbound it. They'll inbound it to McCoy. It's knocked away, but he gets the loose ball and comes up with the loose ball, and it was fouled on the shot, and he'll go to the line where he'll shoot a couple.
You know, Javon McCoy looks like if he can get some separation, he's got a pretty good-looking 10, 12-foot shot.
He does. He's an outstanding young player. He's got 9 points. He's leading the Rams today. They're not going to win this game, but he's had an outstanding first game in the Marshall County tournament for him as a sophomore. 10 points now as Guntersville will walk it up with a 63-35 lead. The Wildcats with Caleb Cobb out front. He looks down inside to Dave Peterson. He'll hand it off to Hosenbach. Back door to Cobb. Cobb back to Peterson. And we got a whistle and we got a charge. Cobb went up, and a good defensive work down inside that time for the Asbury Rams. I believe that was Weber who held his position there and took the player control foul. E.J. Havis checking back in. Adrian Waller checking back in. Havis, the only player on the Guntersville team that doesn't have a point in the game. 4:42 to go. We have a running clock here in the fourth quarter as Guntersville's up big at 63-35. McCoy in the front court. Working against Hosenbach. There's a back door to Ramirez, and Ramirez misses it. Here comes Hosenbach with the rebound the other way for the Guntersville Wildcats. He'll go all the way to the bucket. He'll lay it up and score as Braden Hosenbach now with 6 points on the day as Guntersville goes back up by 30 at 65-35. 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
You know, Jeff, they've really gotten that baseline all day long.
Yeah, no one has really stepped over and cut off the baseline, and it's still here by Cobb, and then he'll throw it away back to Ramirez. Ramirez to McCoy. McCoy guarded there by Havis, trying to work against Havis, and tried to throw it off Havis, and Havis made a great play. Here comes Waller. He wants to go up and do that, and he missed the tomahawk, but Hosenbach was there. You could tell all the way that Waller wanted to dunk it, and he missed the tomahawk that time. But a good play there by Hosenbach to pick up the loose ball and score back the other way. A miss by the Asbury Rams, and it'll go off the Wildcats, and Asbury will have the ball back.
He was down as if he were hurt, but it was his
feelings.
His feelings.
That's the second time today he's came up a little short on one of those. But again, that would have been a pretty play if he'd have made it. He came up about 4 inches short.
Oh, he did.
Inside it goes, and Havis knocks it away again. Cobb on the floor, and he's going to get it up. They're going to call him for traveling. He did a good job going on the floor, but he moved before he was able to pass it, and that's a turnover. 2:51 to go, and here comes Cam Logan back in the game for Guntersville as Dave Peterson's going to check out with a smile on his face, as he should. He had a big game today. Peterson with 5 points, and I don't know how many rebounds today. He may have been double-digit rebounds today.
He's had a lot of rebounds.
There's a long three that's no good off for Gentry for Asbury, and here comes Hosenbach the other way in the lane. Now he'll pull it out, and they'll run some clock with 2:25 to go. Guntersville's up comfortably. They lead 32, 67-35. E.J. Havis to Cobb. I think they're just going to run some clock now, look for a back door in the layup as Cam Logan will pop out now between the circles. Back to Waller. Waller to Cobb, who steps out between the circles. Back to Havis, who'll bring it between the circles. Back to Waller. Waller looks inside now, dump it down to Cobb. Cobb off the glass. Nice play, Caleb Cobb.
That is 2 baskets he's made. He's got a soft touch around the basket.
Nice job using the glass to bank that one in, Caleb Cobb. 4 points here in the fourth quarter. Asbury with the basketball behind the back. That's a great move by McCoy. His jumper in the lane is no good, and here comes the Wildcats again. Cam Logan to the basket to Hosenbach. Hosenbach tries to drive. There's contact there. Let's see what the call is. It offensive, defensive? And then they're going to call it offensive. I thought it was an offensive foul. One official said it was a defensive foul. The official down the baseline said it was an offensive foul. and that's what they called.
Yeah, the official underneath the basket said that's your call right there, the one that was on the wing.
I thought it was an offensive
Yeah.
foul. I thought the young man had.
I thought he dipped his shoulder.
Had good position there. We're 1 minute to go in the game, and Asbury leaves that one short as the shot inside by Skillman was no good, and the battle for the rebound, it goes off of the Rams. 69-35 is the score as we're under a minute to go with a running clock here in the fourth quarter. As Gentry launches a long three, it hits the side of the backboard, no good, and Guntersville's out quickly, and Coach Self says hold up as they try to steal, and we got a foul along the sideline. And the clock may run out at 26-25 as this one is going to end with the Guntersville Wildcats, a big winner today, 69-35, and that may be the way that it ends now as Guntersville trying to take the air out of it as Hoseback will dribble around to Cobb. Cobb will hand it off to Waller. Nope, he'll keep it now to Havis. EJ's going to hold it here in front of us, and that's going to do it. Your final score this afternoon is going to be 69-35 as the Guntersville Wildcats will advance once again to the semifinals in the Marshall County basketball tournament.
They're tough come tournament time.
Guntersville led 13-7 at the end of the first quarter. They led 32-18 at the half. It was 61-30 at the end of three quarters, and they win this one 69-35.
First Baptist Church of Guntersville is another proud supporter of Guntersville High School. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the seasons. Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373. As the Electric Board of Guntersville, we want you to know that we are your partner in the community, and we hope our commitment, character, and integrity shine through every time you meet us as we empower our community to be the best it can be.